Mm. Hello. Hey, Monique.
Hi, hi. How you doing?
Pretty good. Pretty good. How are you?
Nervous as usual?
No need to be nervous. You know.
Well, I don't like being recorded, so
Uh, yeah. Well, nobody sees you, so don't worry.
I know.
We
I
we
know.
can we can just hear your voice. That's it.
That's bad enough. That's bad enough.
Yeah.
I,
Just
I
voice.
still haven't worked out that Authy thing yet.
What do you mean? Oh, you can install it?
Well, I find it even hard to even sort of articulate because when I go to put it on my phone, it says, what does it say? I can't remember what it even says, but it says I don't have an account, and then it says to sort of scan the QR code to the website I want to use it on, and I don't know what they mean. Do they mean the Binance? What do they mean? I don't know what they mean.
Binance. Yeah. Like
Right, but
when you what's that?
where do I find the Binance QR code?
You can go into the Binance lesson in the course, and there's
Yes,
actually a link to like a official Binance setup page. And there's
right.
a whole video there where the guy explains exactly how to set up the 2FA, like the QR
Okay.
code. Yeah, like step by step. Only he recommends you use Google Authenticator, but it's the same thing. And I
Is it
recommend you use Alti. Yeah, but they both work the same basically. You still
right?
scan the same QR code. Yeah. So just
Okay.
yeah, those are like brand new lessons. I just added them last week. Yeah, that's why you haven't
Perfect.
seen them. Yeah, yeah. I'm
Okay.
working hard behind the scenes. You guys just don't
No,
see it,
no,
but
no,
I'm working hard behind the scenes to like update the course. That's
no,
that's
I
that,
appreciate
that that's that that's that evergreen piece coming in that I promised during the
that.
sales. You know.
No, no, I'm glad to hear that because I'm not worrying too much, and I'm sure I'll get there in the end. It's just
Yeah. No need to worry. That's where the white glove support comes in, right? That's where the Telegram channel, the Q&As, that's what we
excellent.
do. We provide white glove support to the beginners, right? That's
Yeah,
part of the price, not just the course, but the support that goes with the course, right?
very patient by DM has to be said.
Yeah, you have to be though. If you want to be an educator with
Yes,
beginners, you have to be patient. That's comes with the job, right?
not everybody sees it that way, but thank you, I appreciate that.
You're welcome. Well, that's the way I see it, you know. That's what I promise when I sell my course. I don't just sell the course and like, oh, here's the course, you're on your own. Go ahead.
Mhm.
Like, no, that's not the value proposition. The proposition is here's the course and we're gonna get you there. No student left behind.
Oh, I like
That's
that. I like that.
that's our policy, right?
Okay.
That's how I want to differentiate myself in the market. Like, not don't just sell the course because everybody's selling a course, right?
Yeah.
But not everybody's selling the support that goes along with that, especially for
So,
beginners who are like nervous, don't know what they're doing. You know,
yes.
I gotta get you there. That's the goal. It's not just the course, it's the journey. You know, my goal is to get you into StellaSwap, to get your money in there, and for you to make profits every day. That's the goal.
That's a good goal. I like it.
Yeah, that's gotta be right. I gotta deliver value. You can't just be like, oh, here's the course. Good luck. Like, no.
No, it's very reassuring. It's very reassuring to hear you talk that way too.
Yeah, so don't worry, it's all there. So yeah, so check out the Binance lesson. And the guy walks you through it. So and then when you get in, he shows you where to get into Binance in that part where you scan the QR code. And then all
Yeah.
you have to do is just open up Alfie, press that add button, and then you scan that on your phone and it adds it automatically. That's it. Very easy.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see about that.
Yeah, it's easy. It's easy. Once you like get a hang of it, it's all pretty straightforward. I mean, plus I try to make it as user friendly as possible, obviously. Yeah.
Okay.
But if
I
anything,
like
there's always the Telegram chat, so you can just message us, you know, take a photo of the screen if anything, if you're lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, so one way or another, we're gonna get you there.
Thanks.
One way or another. You're welcome. Hey, Rich.
Hey, how's it going, buddy?
Pretty good, man. Keeping busy, keeping busy.
Yeah, that's good.
Finished tuning the course, you know, about
Any new
getting
any
ready
new
for the relaunch.
sections?
What's that?
Are there any new sections since the last couple days? I checked, I guess, on Monday.
Binance. Yeah, I've added
Oh, yeah.
Binance. Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't use Binance.
Yeah, I wish I could use Binance, but I'm in the same boat as you. I'm Coinbase only. That's it. That's all I have. I mean, I can access Gemini, but whatever. That's even worse.
I'm cracking only.
I can't even use Kraken, so I'm not even like in that section. You're lucky.
Yeah,
You can at least use Kraken. I can't even do that. I'm like
yeah,
in New York. Yeah, the bit license, baby. That's what's up.
yeah,
And Kraken did not receive the bit license, so they are barred from New York. Unfortunately, they're a great exchange, man. I wish I could use them. You know,
yeah.
I,
It's
I,
been smooth sailing ever since I
yeah,
started using them.
yeah. Kraken is amazing, man. I wish they would like if they would have the same coverage as Coinbase. Guess what? I would go with as my coin as my like exchange of choice. And
Yeah,
yeah, because I was actually looking at the Kraken first. I was trying to add them instead of Coinbase. But Kraken is not available in like I think 10 other states. So, you know, that's not gonna work for me. And then
yeah,
Coinbase wasn't available like outside of really US and Canada. I mean, it's available, but like very limited. So I had to ask a friend of mine to record the Binance like script, you know, all the like on-ramp, off-ramp. And then she sent me the Binance videos and I like voiced them over and wrote the script myself, you know, and did it like that. Because I can't
yeah,
even access Binance. So I had to do it like this way. But it came out pretty good, I think. Like it gets you there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's the easy part, right? I mean, that's like,
Yeah.
get your crypto onto StellaSwap any way you can, and then once you get to StellaSwap, that's
Yeah.
the section that where
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah. That's
That's where all the returns start coming in.
yep. That's when you start making that cash. That's when
Yeah.
when the passive yield starts coming in. You know, yield for all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was doing some research on the Trezor and just cold wallets, just because you got me thinking. I guess it was last week or a
Yeah.
week before. Just all you need is the recovery seed, and
Yep.
you can take a Trezor wallet and turn it into a Ledger wallet or put it on
Yeah. Yeah.
MetaMask.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like literally, all that seed controls everything.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like a common standard among all
Yeah,
of them, among Ledger, among cold wallets, among Trezor. You know, but I prefer Trezor because they're open source, so it'll be convenient if they go out of business. Some other company will just take their tech and just make like whatever they want to call it. I don't know.
yeah, but it doesn't even matter. But
Doesn't matter. Yeah, doesn't even
it
matter.
also hit me how important it is to never have that seed discovered by anyone, and to never put it on a
Oh, yeah.
computer, never take a picture of it, never do anything with it, because hopefully you'll never have to use it.
Well, you can take a picture if you know how to hide it well. But that put it this way, like I've taken pictures, I've done it, but that's me because I can hide it like really well. And like, good luck finding that. No way. Yeah, but regular users should not put it anywhere online. They should just have it like on a piece of paper or on one of those like steel cards that they sell, right? Like the
Yeah,
immortal cards.
I ordered those. I'm
Oh, you
gonna
got
get those.
those? Nice,
Oh,
nice.
yeah, so yeah, I don't
Yeah,
want to take any chances.
yeah, those are good because you know in case like you have it on paper and what if there's like a fire, right? Bam,
Yep.
it burns up, you're screwed. Or if there's like a flood or something, you know, it gets wet, you're done. But if you have one of those steel things where it's like engraved into steel, then it's all good. Water, fire, doesn't matter. Like put that in the safety deposit box somewhere in the bank, you're good to go. I mean, the chances, even if the bank burns up, right? You're still gonna get your, you know, have your seed. Yeah. I
Yeah.
read about how like Tyler, the Winklevoss twins, how they were like hiding their Bitcoin. So they use this thing called Shami or something where basically it's like 8 pieces. And when you put them all together, it forms like one seed phrase. And they put all 8 into on those like steel cards and they deposited them into like 8 different banks in like 4 different countries, basically. Yeah. I mean,
They must have a lot more money than I
yeah,
do.
yeah, but they're Bitcoin billionaires though. So, you
Yeah.
know, yeah, like I don't think you need to go or me to those crazy like lengths to secure Bitcoin. I mean, for now, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see later, right? When the next bull run comes around.
Yeah.
We shall see what's happening. Yeah, so I'm working on relaunching the course. So hopefully like next week was like doing interviews all week, you know, on Upwork with some marketing freelancers on Google Ads and Facebook ads and YouTube and all that. Man, it's like so specialized, you know.
It's exciting though.
Yeah, yeah.
More people need to hear about this.
I know. Like I think it's a great thing. It's basically guaranteed way to make passive income. Like I see all these courses online and you know, all these like option trading courses and trading. And you know, there's no really guarantee like with option trading, right? I think like 90% of people that do option trading lose money, right? Like most people are not qualified to do that. I mean, trading is hard. And yet people are into that, I guess, That's why I think this course, my course is superior to that, right? It's kind of like set it and forget it. Yeah. So
Yeah.
we'll see. Yeah. Hopefully I'll relaunch it and, then we're going to start pushing everywhere. And yeah. So once I launch it, if any of you guys have any friends that, are interested, send me like a private message on Telegram, and I'll send you a link and a coupon code to get another 20% off. Yeah. So let me know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your next course after this one?
Well, they're coming out with concentrated liquidity with the Pulsar.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to make a module on that, and if they migrate to that like fully at some point, then I'll just replace the current V2 models, the farms, with the V3 model, which is the concentrated liquidity. Yeah. And they're also talking about they're gonna partner up with some like liquidity position management like startup. So you can like automate it also, set it and forget it, like set the thresholds, the prices, you'll like manage everything for you. Yeah. And the fees on that are going to be much bigger too than on the current model, because you provide liquidity only for like a tight range, like a price range, For example, instead of like right now, like you provide liquidity for USDC Glimmer on the whole range, right? At all prices. You can, for example, provide like liquidity for USDC at, dollar and like Glimmer at like 35 cents, right? And this way you collect all the fees in that range. Yeah. Well, I signed up for the beta myself, so I'm gonna, give you guys feedback. I'll probably start doing some free content on YouTube, because that's what the marketing people that I interviewed all like told me. Like, man, you need YouTube content. You need to start doing videos and clips and this. And I'm like when? I've been so busy like supporting the pilot and fixing up the course and adding new features and modules and all this that, like I had no time for that. But yeah, they're right. I should start getting used to doing that. Like I have my little YouTube channel, the Vadim Vaz channel, where I upload the Q&A. So, yeah, but like all those trading guys, right? They have things to talk about, right? I mean, what am I going to talk about? Just the farms? I mean, Pulsar, I guess, new features, Moonbeam, Polkadot. I guess, yeah, that makes sense. I could do that. I know
I don't
plenty.
know, maybe you have to get a sidekick and just talk about what's going on this week or this month.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah. Maybe I can bring Spira on and we can talk about like, the goings on, what's going on in the market, how it affects Polkadot, right? And Moonbeam and StellaSwap and all of that. Because I'm always on Twitter, like, crypto Twitter,
Yeah.
checking all the latest news. And there's so much happening all the time, like crazy. Yeah. But that's a pretty crowded thing. I mean, there's so many people doing that, but I don't think anybody's actually doing that on Moonbeam and like Polkadot. Most of them, I think, are talking about Ethereum and just global crypto stuff like FTX and, all that stuff. Yeah. Did you hear the latest scandal with the FTX? Turns out he paid Kevin O'Leary like $15 million to be the spokesperson and promoter of the exchange. and he was paying $20 million to The Block, which is like one of the biggest crypto newsletters, so they could like, put him in a more positive light. Man, this story just keeps getting better and better, man. I'm like, listen to them, like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, but
And he got paid, unlike all the other people that lost everything.
yeah. Well, that's how he bought the legitimacy, right? This Sam Beckman-Friedman. Everybody thought he was super legit. He was over there talking with Gary Gensler at the SEC like every other week. He was testifying in front of Senate. He was calling for regulations and DeFi. Like the irony on that, right? Like the biggest scammer in the world talking about regulating DeFi, right? Which is transparent and like, all good. Like nobody's scamming users in DeFi. You're not hearing anything like that. Aave is not scamming anybody.
This could be a topic on your first video, just talk about this a little bit and then switch it over to the real stuff,
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I could see that. That's something, I guess that's something people want to tune into. Yeah. Because I mean, one of the objections that people had, remember when like Spears started promoting that I'm a crypto expert, and they're like, oh, this guy's not even on YouTube, like he's nowhere online. What kind of expert is he? So nowadays, I guess people think like in order to be an expert on something, you have to be on YouTube giving out free content. Like I'm like, really? That's that's the standard for being considered an expert? I can't.
Who's doing the complaining, like with comments like that?
No, there was when he was like advertising the initial launch, right? Like the webinar that they were doing.
I remember.
Yeah, some people were like giving comments like, "Well, who is this guy, this Vadim Voss? Like, what kind of expert is this? He's not even on YouTube. He's not even on Snapchat. He's not even on anywhere. I
Yeah,
don't see
but
a podcast." I'm like, okay.
you're gonna get people like that no matter what you do. And then your answer is, I'm the guy that actually walks you through step by step how you can make
Yeah,
real returns and not just talk about pie in the sky type of stuff.
yeah,
This is what
exactly.
you do step by step.
Yeah, like BitBoy or something, right? Who has like 2 million followers, and this guy was scamming all of his followers by shilling some scam DeFi coins, right? That he was getting a bag of for free and dumping on these like YouTube followers. I mean, that guy's an expert, and I'm not. Yeah, I was the guy, behind the scenes writing technical articles for like crypto marketing startups. That's what I was doing instead of posting YouTube shorts, right? And like proving my authority online. But I guess I understand where they're coming from. They don't know me. So I have to prove like my, I guess, expertise and authority to them. And the way to do that, I guess, is to post these videos online and talk about events and answer questions. And I get it. I mean, it does make some kind of sense. Like they don't know that I'm an expert, right? How would they know that? Unless, I mean, what I tell them, but they could just say, "Oh, you're lying. You don't know anything." Like, okay, well, ask me things then. No problem. I'll answer. Whatever you ask me, I can answer. No problem. Yeah.
It's that's part of the online thing that you have to put up with that, I guess. That's
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I mean, I'm learning as I go. I've never sold anything online. I've never like marketed myself online. I never built like a personal brand like me and the course. Yeah, and I guess because I had like I think 12 interviews with marketing experts on Upwork. It's a great way to do research. I just posted like a job to help me, like scale the course to like do paid ads, on YouTube, like Instagram, Facebook, Google ads, like TikTok, all of that, right? And all these experts basically bid on the job, and then I just do like free interviews with them, like 30 minutes an hour each. And I recorded each interview as well, so I can review later. So I was just, getting feedback from all of them on the strategy, showing them the product. Yeah, it was interesting. So what I gathered was that Google ads and YouTube ads is the best way to go because it's more like intentional, But anyway, I don't want to talk about all that. It's your time, guys. So anybody have any questions? Course, market, DeFi, because I'm blathering on about my things. Sorry.
Yeah.
I guess nobody. See, that's good. That's a mark of a good course. If people do have questions during Q&As, that means the course is working.
Right.
That's
What's
that's what I like to hear. Silence.
What's it like in Brooklyn?
What do you mean in terms of weather or?
No, the atmosphere.
It's okay. It's nice. It's relaxed already. Everybody's hanging out. The life is coming back to the city. The tourists are not really though. Maybe they would like repeal those medicine mandates. I don't want to say any keywords because I'm gonna post this video up on YouTube later. And
Yeah.
I messed up last time when we did it, and I said the bad word,
Yeah.
and then I uploaded and I realized I said the bad word. I'm like, oh damn it, delete. That's why I posted it up in the Telegram chat, like the video. So yeah, now I'm being careful. I'm like, all right, because I do like it to be on YouTube. Yeah, and those people are crazy, man. Like I remember once I posted one comment under one guy's video and they deleted my whole account without any warning. Like no warning, no notification, no strike, just ban, instant ban. And they deleted all of my musical playlists that I collected 15 years, gone in 10 minutes. Yeah, and I didn't have it backed up anywhere because I was just too busy. So yeah, after that, I'm like, all right, YouTube, you made your point. I'm gonna be a good little boy and talk about DeFi, talk about passive income, talk about markets, talk about marketing, right? Like talk about financial scammers in the centralized finance. I'll talk about all that. They like that stuff. That's allowed. That's fine. Hey, it's their platform, right? I gotta play by their rules. Once they're our own platform, then I can say whatever I want, but I don't. So it is what it is. Yeah. And I mean, it's looking like people are going through the course, and it's working for them. I mean, I'm not seeing any more technical questions because, basically, as you guys were asking things, I was putting it in the lesson descriptions, like all of the solutions, like for the bridging stuff. I put like all the details on how to get into the StellaSwap Discord support and a warning not to answer to those scammers that pretend to be support agents and ask for your seed phrase. I mean, one of people who bought my course fell for that, which was surprising because he never contacted our support at all. Like the Telegram chat, he was in it. He just dealt with the scammer instead. So I asked him, like, why would you do that? You have like VIP support right here. You have me live in the chat. Like, why would you like talk on private messages in Discord with some scammer guy that was pretending to be from StellaSwap? And the guy cleaned him out for like $150,
Oh boy.
Yeah. So I gave him a refund, I'm like, listen, and he was like, oh, I have no money. I got in like a car accident. I'm like, all right, guy, no worries. Here's a refund. Even though he was past the 7-day, period, even though he went through the course, I was like, it's fine. Like, if you're in that kind of situation, I don't want your money. Like, I'm trying to help people. I'm not trying to make people's financial situation worse. Like, that is not my goal here. Like, I'm trying to help people make passive income and actually put them in a better financial position, not a worse financial position. Yeah.
I saw Vadim for the Binance tutorials, not yours, but
Yeah. It's official Binance tutorial. Yeah. Like on their site, Binance.com.
What are those people? There's a couple of guys who do it, right? They say you can get like a discount if you use their code. You know what I'm talking about?
No, don't do anything like that. Just there's if you go to that link, there is like a first step 1, right? Creation of the account. And you see there's like 3 tabs. So the third tab to the right is called secure. So you have to create account, configure, I think, or something, and then secure. Go to the secure one, and there's like a video, and the guy walks you through like all the security options for Binance. And they have a bunch of them. Yeah. They have the QR code, obviously, 2FA, which you scan into Alti. Then they have like, you can whitelist one wallet, like your MetaMask wallet, so you can do that as well if you want like extra security. This way, if somebody hacks into your Binance account, they can only send things out to one wallet. That's it. See, so they can't like withdraw your crypto to like, their own wallet. Like, you want to withdraw to my wallet. That's fine. Yeah, but I don't think they're gonna beat 2FA. 2FA is very secure. I mean, almost impossible to beat. They will have to have access to your phone, like physical phone. They'll have to be in your house, on your phone, like, reading the code. Yeah.
Well, that's not what I'm asking. I'm asking because some of the Binance tutorials on YouTube, they say, they have like a code, the people doing the video.
Oh yeah, well, they want your like affiliate whatever fees. Yeah.
Is that okay or not to use that?
Nah, just go to Binance.com and that's it. Just sign up like that. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, just use the link that I gave in my course. Basically, it's just it's a link to the walkthrough on Binance, and then you can just click there to like register, and it takes you. I prefer to use official Binance like websites, just in case, because like I can't, guarantee other people's links or whatever. Yeah. It's always better to be safe than sorry, to go on the official Binance. That's it.
No, I do have it. The Binance tutorial, which module is that in?
It's I think module 2A. Yeah.
2A. Okay.
Yeah.
Because you say, I think I mentioned this before, like at the end of the first module, you say make sure all the software is installed before you go further.
Yeah. So, just install, not. Yeah, you don't have to completely configure it. Just install it, just so you have it for the next one.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I mean, you do need Alti installed in order to scan the QR code in Binance, right? If you don't have it installed, that's a problem.
Yeah. No, it's installed. Just it's not, the account hasn't been set up. You said you'll be adding
the account into the Binance account into Alti in the next module in 2A.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can skip module 2. Like you don't need it. If you're a Binance user, just go straight to 2A. Yeah.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Okay.
I put it in text there as well. I actually made like a whole flow in descriptions where I say, you know, if you're a Coinbase user, go there. If you're a Binance
Right.
user, go here. Skip that.
Got
You
it.
know, like I was very detailed. Like every module, I say exactly what to do, where to go. That's why it's very important to read the text descriptions because that's the most up-to-date instructions.
No, that
basically.
person, someone said a couple of weeks ago, the one that to make sure you scroll down.
Yeah,
because
yeah,
when you
yeah.
scroll- I
Read
think you even said it-
everything.
Yeah. You don't even know on your phone because you don't know to look, to go to scroll down. But it's good to point out really stupid things like that. But it's important. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like, well, I said read everything, so I guess maybe I should put like scroll
No,
down.
you're right. It's because a lot of, for me personally, it's all new information. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can only take so much in at a time.
Yep.
That
Yeah, that's
makes
fine.
sense.
Yeah, you can take
know-
it like bite-sized. You don't have to go the whole thing. You know, like
It's like
some
when you
people
read
do
a
that.
book. Yeah, if you read a book a second time, sometimes you don't see what you didn't see the first time when you read a book a second time. It's like that.
Well, yeah, but in this scenario, you have to read everything. It's better to go
No, I get
slower,
it. Yeah.
but read everything. You know, you don't want to do it like the book because this is pretty like sensitive. You know, you miss like
No, you're right.
some
I
one
see what you're
instruction, and then the next step is not gonna work properly, right?
saying.
Like somebody doesn't do a fix on the MetaMask wallet, on the Brave wallet, doesn't disable it, and then they try to bridge, and that causes issues with the bridging. See, so it's kind
Okay.
of that's why I make people go through the course step by step, from like very beginning to the very end. Like you can't. I even made the course so you can't skip ahead if you noticed. Like you can't just like click from 1 to like 3. You have to actually click through all of them. You
Okay.
physically can't.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah, like that was done on purpose. That was done intentionally, so people don't just
I'm the
click
person
around.
with the Brave wallet.
Was that? Yeah. Yeah. Johnny caught that one. He was like, yeah. See, I was like, all right. Yeah, but now it's added in like 2 places to make sure to disable that. Yeah. I mean, Brave has its pluses and minuses. One thing is that they're pushing their own wallet, and that wallet, causes wonkiness in MetaMask, right? But the pluses outweigh the minuses, by a big margin. So, and plus it's a quick fix, one-time fix. So you do it and it's done, and that wallet is disabled, and you're like home free. Yeah, because I use Brave all the time, no issues, everything is solid, everything works all the time. So Johnny, how are you doing with the onboarding?
I'm doing okay, actually. I made a small little investment.
Nice.
So I'm kind of watching my pool grow, and I see that I have some money to harvest.
Yeah, good.
Not going to harvest it yet. It's just a small amount.
Yeah, no rush. Harvest it
So I guess
anytime.
the question is, I want to start upping the level because I want to get my money back for what I paid for the course.
Yeah, for sure. That's the idea.
So, what would you recommend? And I know you don't like to give these kinds of recommendations, kind of.
I mean, like a no-brainer idea is just going in the 4 pool, for example. No risk, 16%. That's solid, right? Like that's kind of like the savings account equivalent, right? No IL risk, no nothing. Yeah, but yeah, then after that, just blue chips, right? Like Bitcoin, ETH, USDC. Here, let me open up the latest and greatest in the forums. Hold on.
Yeah, I think I told you I kind of went. I put my money into ETH Glimmer.
Yeah, that's solid. Yeah, that is very solid. I mean, Ethereum and the main token of the network of Moonbeam, Glimmer. Like Moonbeam is not going anywhere. Moonbeam is booming, man. Everybody's talking about it. They're like, damn. There was actually 1.3 million new wallet addresses created in the last 3 weeks on Moonbeam network, just so you understand. Yeah. Like I think people are starting to figure out that ETH is crap and Moonbeam, is solid, stable, and cheap. $3 transactions, 1 cent transactions. Let's see. Let's see. Hold on. Let me think. This is a tough one here. Like, really? Like, to me, it's like so, like, obvious. I mean,
So being in Ontario, and all of a sudden I noticed on Coinbase, actually, I can now buy USDC.
oh, look at that. So they enabled it?
Yeah, I know. It just changed like overnight kind of thing, really. But do I
deep.
really need to get USDC?
No, you don't need to. You can go in through ETH. I mean,
That's what I was
whatever.
thinking. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I
yeah.
recommend USDC because it doesn't vary in price, right? USDC
Mhm.
is stable coin, it's always $1. So
Yeah.
because the issue with ETH, for example, let's say you buy some ETH, right? And then you don't send it right away and you wait for like 2 hours. And in that time, the price drops 15%, right? So you just
Correct.
lost 15% of your, investment. Not, you didn't lose it, but like you have less purchasing power at that moment, right? Because it could go back up another 30%, right? Another hour later. It's
Yeah.
it's not that volatile though. I mean, I'm exaggerating. Like ETH doesn't
No,
go
it's-
up and down 15%. It goes up and down like 3%. you
Yeah.
know, yeah.
But it's
So,
a good, but it's a good piece of information because
yeah,
I could always switch my USDC to ETH if I want to.
yeah.
as
You can
well.
swap back and
Yeah.
forth. I mean, it's not a problem. You could send ETH, and then as soon as you get to Moonbeam, you just swap it to USDC. That's it. Then
Yeah.
or Frax or USDT, or BUSD. There's 4 stable coins right now on Moonbeam. Frax,
Yeah. Yeah. Mhm.
BUSD, USDC, and native USDT. So out of those, USDT is native, which is good. No bridge risk. Frax is also native, no bridge risk. USDC is wormhole, obviously, and BUSD is wormhole. So it's kind of like 50-50 right now. Yeah, but wormhole is solid. I mean, they're, really good. Yeah, so let's see. So pools. Yeah, like any one of those in the featured. I mean, like obviously base 4 pool is the safest one, which is why it's the biggest one, like $4.4 million in there locked in, 16%, which is crazy on a stable pool. I mean, nobody gives those kinds of percentages. Yeah, then there's DOT Glimmer. DOT is the Polkadot. That's the main token of the whole network,
Mhm.
Polkadot. Like Moonbeam is the parachain, which has its own gas token, Glimmer. Yeah, then USDC Glimmer, obviously a stable coin, and the main token network, very safe. Also, ETH Glimmer, Bitcoin Glimmer. I mean, you can go into dot like that. There's no IL risk there either. That's basically like stake dot. You see that one, WST dot and dot XE.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's almost like stable. Basically, that's why it's 22%. It's basically like a liquidity pool between two dots, two tokens of the Polkadot. ST dot is basically when you stake dot into like the official Polkadot staking thing, you get ST dot token in return. So you can kind of get staking from the official Polkadot network and get return on top of that by staking the ST dot that they gave you. Yeah, so you can like double juice your yields, right? Yeah, that's another thing. I mean, I guess I can make a module on that if people want to do that. How to like buy dot and stake it, get ST dot, and then pop it into this farm. That way you can kind of goose your returns a little more. Yeah. So yeah, but if you want to go a little, more high risk, for example, like ETH USD, like what is it? This 200% pool. Yeah, this ETH Glimmer. ETH is actually the first. It's a derivatives exchange on Moonbeam, and they actually launched the project on StellaSwap. It was the first IDO, initial decentralized offering. That's what that means. Kind of like IPO. Only it's called IDO, where people, like buy up tokens. Yeah. And I checked them out and they've been KYC'd and vetted by StellaSwap team, those ATH people. And they're pretty solid too. Yeah. But as you can see, it's, not many people are in that pool. That's why the return is so high, 200%. So if you want to pop in there, you can pick that up. But that might go down quick because there's not that many. As you can see, it doesn't get the Glimmer incentives. Like if you look at the rewards, it only gets ATH tokens and Stella tokens, right? Yeah, all the other ones, they're getting the Glimmer. Yeah. And there's gonna be concentrated liquidity coming too. And I'll do a module. You guys will get it for free. And I'll probably upsell it to the new people, when I relaunch the course. Like a one-time upsell or something like that for like whatever, $100, $80. I don't know. Something cheap.
So concentrated liquidity, like I know nothing about it.
Yeah, that's another way to provide liquidity. Basically, to provide liquidity to a certain price range. That's why it's called concentrated, because all the liquidity is concentrated for that price range. So let's say traders want to trade a token, like for example, Glimmer, right? Between 30 cents and 40 cents. And so you can provide liquidity just for that range, 30 cents to 40 cents. And you basically collect all the fees from all the people trading in that range. So it's more efficient way to use capital. Yeah. But that's the beta didn't even launch yet. So that's like super early. But they're
Okay.
launching it soon. I'm signed up for the beta. They're definitely gonna get me in there because I'm gonna, Telegram chat, like a private chat with the StellaSwap team. So they know me. I met them. Like, so I'm definitely in there for sure. Like they know
Yeah.
I'm doing the course.
So I was thinking about your YouTube comment that you made.
Yeah.
And getting into this as far as crypto, my first initial thought about buying crypto was you buy crypto and you sell it kind of like a stock kind of thing, right?
Mm.
But there's many different, like the farming and the staking and all that
Yeah.
kind of stuff that people just don't know. And
Yeah, they don't know.
that's the value of what you're offering.
Yeah, like the
in
yield farming is a whole
course.
different thing than like trading crypto, where they like just buy Bitcoin at one price and sell it at a higher price, right? And
Correct.
that's like speculative, right? Like my thing, I kind of offer like a way to loan the money out to crypto like traders and not be a trader, right? You just service the traders and they pay you for it, right? So it's more like a passive income, regular person type of thing. And then that's more guaranteed because you're definitely gonna make something on your money, right? Like the percentages vary, but you're gonna make something. Like whatever it is, if it varies from 20% to like 60%, you're still making 5 times what you would make in a bank account, like a regular savings account, right? Because what's the payout in Canada on those CDs or savings account? What's the payout now?
Nothing really.
Nothing?
I mean, yeah.
God
I mean,
damn it,
like,
these people.
so small. Like,
Is it less than 1%? Like, what do they pay?
on savings,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't put my money in savings anymore.
Yeah, me neither.
So yeah, that's the thing. But even like
Me
mutual
neither.
funds themselves are less in a small single digits. Really, the returns are nothing really.
Yeah, and the risk is still the same though, right? Like all
Yeah.
those hedge funds, all those stocks, it's not like they're proof against risk. I mean, they took it on the nose in this recession, right? What was it like a 70% drawdown on all the stocks or something like that? So
Yeah,
I think it was more
correct,
than
yeah.
I think it was more than Bitcoin. Like Bitcoin lost like I don't know, like 60% or something from like the all-time high, the 70K. And stocks lost like 70%. So now all the stock people are like, look, Bitcoin is less volatile than your stocks now. Like, what do you got to
Yeah.
say about that? But the returns of Bitcoin versus stocks are completely different though, especially with this thing.
Yeah. And as far as your course, like I listen to your voice every night, really. I go through the each session through the liquidity and like all the time just for a refresher. So it's great to have that, and it's very easy, very user friendly actually.
Well, that was my like intention. I tried to make it as user friendly as possible. Like I was trying to put myself in the shoes of a complete beginner who has like never dealt with anything crypto related before, like nothing. And he just comes in and there's this guy who's like teaching him on how to do this thing. And if he follows exactly what the guy teaches, he'll make like 30%, 40%, 80% on his savings, right? And actually see some real return on his money. Not just like, oh, you get 1% a year on your money. Like, gee, great. What's the inflation? 15%? Like, thanks for that. So I'm losing 14% of my money. Is that what you're telling me? They're like, yeah, but it's very safe. The money is safe in the bank account. It's guaranteed by FDIC. I'm like, yeah, it's guaranteed to lose 15%. That's what is guaranteed. Yeah, I'm trying to position because it's very like crowded, this whole online marketing thing, and YouTube and everything, like very competitive. So I've never done it before.
And once you're ready for your next course, like I said, I'll talk to a few. I know a few people, and again, because like you said, I mean, you got to go after a lot of people who just don't know really, and are too scared, and word of mouth, I think.
Well, I mean, I'll be relaunching this course now with the Binance module, with the swap for gas, with the advanced migration, Trezor migration, with all those fixes that we did, all the text. Yeah. So when I relaunch, I guess I'll message you the link and the coupon code, for the 20% off, so they can get in. Yeah, because I'm gonna start doing a lot of webinars. I think from all the marketing people, like advice, what I understood is I have to educate people, because you can't just like bring them to the sales page and then they just read it and they're like, oh, okay, right? I don't think they're like, that's not enough. You have to like educate them first and then show them like what this course can do for them and sell them on it. I'm like, okay, I can do that, because
It's got to be a trust thing too, obviously.
Yeah,
Like you
yeah.
said, I mean, we can go onto
Trust.
YouTube and who you know what to believe and what not to, really.
Yeah. So many scammers out there, man. And they all look
Right.
believable. They all have great graphics. They have a lot of followers. They're, and then people trust them and then they scam them. And then somebody like me comes in and, I'm honest that my course works. As you can see, it's obviously working. And, I try to bring value to people and they're like, oh, this guy is not on YouTube. He must be a scammer. He must be, I don't know him. He's not an expert. Like, what did he do? Like, well, that's all valid, I guess, objections. I have to prove myself somehow. So it's okay. But I mean, one way to prove myself is that for you guys to succeed and give me testimonials. I think that would go like a long way towards, because that's what I do. I know myself when because I bought a lot of courses myself. Like, I actually bought a course on how to make courses. I bought courses on video production, courses on marketing. Like, I'm not just, I don't just make a course. I bought a lot of courses myself. And the first thing I was looking for always is testimonials. Like, what are other people saying, right? Did it work for them? What were they like satisfied, right? And when I see people saying, oh, this course is great, it worked, I got what I needed, I'm like, all right, let's go, And plus the 7-day money back guarantee in case I'm lying or the people on the video are lying. I think that's also like a risk reversal, right? You kind of like, if I'm full of shit, they could just refund, right? And that's it. And then I lost money on marketing and then all this time. Yeah. Which I know is not the problem with me because I know my course works. So I can offer that. Like, I don't care. Nobody's refunding because it works, because they get results. Unless, there's other situations like they're tight on money or something happened, in which case, no problem. Like, I don't want that kind of money. Like, it's fine.
I'm gonna miss these Zoom calls.
No, they're gonna come back. It's not like,
yeah.
They're not going away forever. I just basically want to get more new students into the Telegram chat because I'm gonna keep the same Telegram chat. That's not going away. That's staying. We're gonna keep building that community. So you guys will still keep getting the support in Telegram. It's not like, oh, if the Zoom stop and the support stops. No, like that's not what's happening here. Like, the Telegram chat is going to be there. So it's just, I'm going to start like marketing, doing webinars, looking for other joint ventures, maybe do some like affiliate marketing, like once I get everything going. And then once new students start coming into the chat, like 30, 40, 50, 60 new students, then I'm going to resume this Q&As, right? For the new students, so they can kind of ask questions. Because most of you guys are already like veterans. You're already almost, you're already in StellaSwap, you're already yield farming, you're making money. So you can actually help the newbies when they come in. So when they come,
kind of cool, actually.
Yeah. So you guys will be the veterans. You'll be answering their questions sometimes too. Not just me. Although obviously I'm still gonna be doing it. It's just, and plus Reese is gonna be helping me out, maybe Cass. So, I'm trying to like scale this up to get more beginners into this yield farming arena, because people don't know about this. They think, oh, crypto is super risky. Oh, there's no way to make money. The only way to make money is to do trading. And, in trading, 95% of people lose money in crypto trading. That's only 5%. Like, I know the 5% of people who make money. I'm in their groups, right? Like, these are hardcore traders. Like, it's hard, man. Like, you have to have like a risk management policy. You have to manage your psychology. It's difficult. Like, I do it, but like, I don't recommend it to beginners at all. And you have to like wake up in the middle of the night when your alarm goes off when the crypto hit, like Bitcoin hits a certain price level, like at 3 a.m, you wake up, your alarm goes off. I mean, I had those days. And you're like, damn, you run, to like close out your position because I mean, I remember one day when Bitcoin dropped from I think 10K to 3K overnight. Yeah, it was some kind of flash crash, and I said the little one little tick wrong, and basically I got liquidated, lost like 8K in one night.
Oof.
Yeah, that hurt, man. I was like, no, I said to stop. I was supposed to lose like $200, but instead I got liquidated because like it was like a black swan event. That's why like I could do a course on trading, but it's so hard to do, man, and it's so difficult that I don't even want to do it, right? Because so few people do it successfully, and then they'll blame me, obviously, that like, oh, you didn't teach me right, but it's tough to teach that, But most of those traders, the people that sell trading courses and options and whatever, that's what they do. Most of their students lose money, and they don't care. They make money on the courses, they trade, and they're like, that's your problem, right? They don't care. Churn and burn, so to speak. Yeah. Not what I want to do. That's for sure. I want all my students to make money. That's what I want to do. Yeah.
Glad to hear.
Yeah. Maybe not like crazy money like the 5% of traders, but at least you make less, but you take on way less risk, and it's much easier to do, because here it's like kind of set it and forget it. You just pick a farm, and and then if you stick to it long term, you're pretty much guaranteed to make money. Like, if not on the principal, like that's not guaranteed. That's a nice bonus to have. For example, if you go into a farm when it's on the bottom, like right now, we're at the bottom of the bear market. So right now is the best time to put your money in these farms. Plus we're getting incentives from Moonbeam, like all this glimmer that you see per day. That's all, Moonbeam incentives basically. Yeah. And then basically you stay in there until the bull market, and the market goes sideways for now. That is the best scenario for yield farming, like the ideal scenario for yield farming, because the yield farmer doesn't want the price to go up and down. He just kind of wants everything to stay same, right? And you just get your yield. Yeah. But then the bonus scenario is when both of the token prices that you're in go up. Then the value of your principal goes up, and you actually like get a profit. which is what I'm looking for. That's the the ultra scenario where you get the yield and you get the appreciation on the price. I mean, you're not gonna, but be careful with like, for example, USDC Glimmer, right? Because impermanent loss also happens in that scenario if half of your pool isn't stable. See, because basically stable stays the same, it doesn't go up, right, when the market goes up, and the other token goes up. And that causes a permanent loss as well, but not that much, like very little. Yeah. But if you see market going up like that, and you're in that kind of like farm, you just get out. That's it. That's the easy, fix for that. Yeah. But at the same time, when it goes down, if you're in the stable, it doesn't go down in value, right? So there's less kind of volatility. So that's the two sides to that blade, right? Like,
So like, I mean, I'm only in one right now, so like, and I guess, the APR is like 70%.
Yeah.
So that's, I would consider more of a higher risk kind of thing. You talk about the base for pool as well. So would you like, what percentage, if I would ask for like a recommendation to like have, in a stable, low risk to medium risk to high risk, like what would you kind of, if you were?
I mean, I would do like a quarter into each, kind of split it between 4 farms. So like, for example, put like a quarter in the base for pool. That's like kind of the savings account. Like, I mean, obviously there's risk everywhere. You can't say there's no risk anywhere, right?
Correct,
but that's the lowest risk option. It's, the closest thing to a savings account, basically base for pool. So put a quarter in there. Then go into something like super solid. For example, you can go into like WST ... which is like 23%. That's also very close to stable because there's no IL. It's basically dot and synthetic dot. That's what ST stands for, right?
Yeah.
And then just put one in like one of the blue chips, like ETH Glimmer or Bitcoin Glimmer, or whatever. Or you could just put, split the rest into those two, like ETH Glimmer, Bitcoin Glimmer. Right. So both of those are pretty correlated, like nicely, like they go up and down together in a bull, and bear, or if you want a little more stability, like, like USDC Glimmer, if you think the market is going to go sideways, or down, then you go into like USDC Glimmer, right? Or, and then there's one like ATH Glimmer, which is not a blue chip, like ATH, just the token launched like 4 months ago, but it's a solid product. It's, it was the IDO on StellaSwap. See, and there's not that many people in there because it's not incentivized, the pool. There's no Glimmer rewards. It's only like their rewards. but it's 200%. But that's gonna go down pretty quick, you see, because there's not that many rewards. So if you pop in there, like if a lot of people start going there, the percentage will go down quick. So, but you can get out anytime. That's the beautiful thing about this. Like, there's no penalties for withdrawals, deposits, nothing. You basically pay just the gas fee to get
Yeah,
out,
which is nothing. Yeah.
which is nothing. It's like I think 1/10 of a penny or something
Yeah.
like whatever, insignificant like that. Yeah, that's what all those like ETH people don't talk about. Because I follow that Bankless podcast, and they're always talking about DeFi and Ethereum. I'm like, who the hell is paying this $2 transaction fees? Like, that's what I want to know. Like, really, people pay those kinds of fees? I mean, $2-3 for each like thing. Because like the way when you're getting in and out of the pool, like it's not just one transaction, right? It's like 3 or 4. You have to kind of unstake. That's one transaction, right? then you have to get out of the pool. That's another transaction, right? Like that's 2 already. And then if you want to swap those tokens that you got into some other token, right? Like
That's
whatever,
great,
that's 3 times $2. That's $6 that you got to pay just to do that one thing. And then you want to get into the other farm, right? That's another 3. So that's
that's up in a hurry. Yeah.
Yeah, it's up real quick. So now you're talking 6 transactions and $2. That's on the low range. Sometimes it varies. Sometimes Ethereum, when it gets congested, the gas fee is like $10, $8. Like, yeah, that's why I always like, advise students to kind of try to bypass Ethereum as much as possible. But unfortunately, with the regulations in US, that's not always possible, Like Binance people bypass ETH completely. Like Binance users, they just buy Glimmer and just send it right to MetaMask. That's it, on Moonbeam. No bridging, no Ethereum fees, nothing. Like, it's just bam, pay a small fee to, I think they take like 1 Glimmer or something, or 2 Glimmer fee. Yeah, the Binance, which is like 60 cents they charge you. That's it. And then your Glimmer is already in your MetaMask, ready to go on Moonbeam. Beautiful. Man, I wish we had that in US. Freaking
And entire, I'm right with you.
Yeah, exactly. Reese saying they'll spend $10 on Ethereum, we'll spend 10 cents. Yeah, like a regular person, they don't want to spend those kinds of fees, especially if they have like a small amount they want to invest in the farms. You're investing $1,000, you're not trying to spend $100 in gas fees, right? Just to manage your account. Screw that. Yeah, I'm just waiting for a moment when all those like Ethereum DeFi users realize this and like stamp it over to like Moonbeam. See, because Moonbeam is Ethereum compatible. It's EVM compatible. So actually all the dApps, they call them, like decentralized apps, all the Ethereum dApps, they work on Moonbeam. No problem. One-click deployment. Yeah. So that's what I'm waiting for in the next bull run. I think next bull run, people are going to realize the power of Polkadot because it's super secure. And like they realize all these parachains, customized parachains, like Moonbeam and Parallel and Akala, like each parachain serves like a narrow purpose, right? Like, for example, Moonbeam is designed to be Ethereum compatible. So that they can easily come over. That was the main thing. And to be cheap and host all these dApps. Yeah, once they realize that, they come over here, bam. I think this space will explode. And I'm going to make courses on all of that. Every single like project, every single thing. So just got to get through this bear, that's it. Yeah, but for you guys, it's great. For yield farmers, bear market is the best time. So yeah, you're good. For us creators,
Fantastic.
not so much, but that's all right though. That's all right. See, I'm glad I can tap into this market of like regular people, not crypto natives who don't really care about bear or bull because they're not in the market anyway, right? You guys are not in the crypto market. You don't have any in Bitcoin. You're not invested. You don't really care, right? You're just trying to get yield from your fiat. That's all you're trying to do, right? You just try to make more money on your money in the bank, like regular money, which is what my course does. That's my angle, like make more yield on your bank account money with crypto without being in crypto. Yeah. And kind of with the white glove VIP service, in terms of support. Yeah. I'm reading this book called Guerrilla Marketing, and they're like talking about positioning, like how do you position your product, so the client gets it like right away, Like, for example, like Southwest, the fun airline, right? Some kind of like a phrase. Yeah, so I'm trying to come up with my own like kind of quick, catchy phrase, you know? Maybe something like guaranteed passive income in crypto without crypto, with no student left behind, you know, or something like that. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. It's still a little rough, you know, because once you get into like cold kind of traffic marketing, you know, like paid ads and all that, like it's very short attention span. So you have to kind of state your value proposition quickly. Like, bam, what are you bringing, guy? 10 seconds, go. Yeah, but anyway, that's my, you know, I'm in the sales marketing mode now. So always brainstorming, always learning. So much more stuff to learn. See, I'm an expert in crypto and DeFi, but you know, I'm still like creeping up to that expert level of marketing. But I gotta get the marketing angle as well, become an expert in that, I guess, and in creating courses. So I have to hit all three, I guess, to make it. And now they're trying to make me become like a content creator on YouTube. So I guess I have to do that also and learn that on top of everything. Man, I guess, you know, you live and you learn, huh?
But you're having fun.
Yeah, it's all good. It's fun. Yeah, I like it. I like marketing. I like creating courses. You know, it's not like a grind. It's not like, oh, you know, I'm like digging trenches or something like that, you know? No, it's fine. I mean, yeah, I'm out of my comfort zone for sure, because I've never done some things before. I've never marketed things online before. I've never created content online before, you know? Like it's all new to me. Like this stuff, DeFi and crypto, is not new to me. Like that stuff I know, I'm comfortable there. But I am not comfortable, you know, like doing webinars. And I mean, the first 2 webinars in my life that I did was with you guys, you know, when I was selling this course with the Spira, when I was, you know, like doing this all these presentations, man. And like it was funny because like everything, I was sitting there, everything was sweating, my palms were sweating, my legs were sweating, you know, like it's like this automatic reaction. It's weird. Yeah, but it was good. It was good. I like it. I'm pretty good at sales. Now I just gotta convert that salesmanship to an online arena, basically. That's what I gotta do. Yeah, but like everything else, right? Like the more you practice, the better you get. You know, mastery. Like you ever read that book, Mastery by I think Robert Greene wrote it. Yeah, yeah, it's pretty good. Like Mastery, where he talks about what it takes to become a master at something, where you have to put in like thousands of hours, and then eventually you get so comfortable, you just like breathing, you know?
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm sure once I start doing those webinars, after I do like 100 of them, it'll be super easy and I won't even break a sweat anywhere. It'll just be like, yeah, okay, bam, 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 you know? Because yeah, seems like webinars are the way to go with this kind of product, you know? Anyway, yeah. So Johnny, so did that answer your question about like how to proceed?
Yeah, that was very helpful. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
That really helped actually.
That's kind of like my mental model, you know, you kind of diversify into different risk buckets. And this way, you know, you have 4 different separate income streams, right? Like
Correct,
from 4
yeah.
different farms and 4 different risk categories. And then you kind of, you know, keep an eye on situation and kind of change in and out of different farms and change your allocations as you go. I mean, you control your keys completely. This is not like a bank. You don't need to call and reserve your money or go to the branch or get permissions or fill out paperwork. Nah, none of that. Like you control everything instantly with your Trezor, your MetaMask, which is the beautiful part on this thing. That's DeFi. Yeah. I think everything is going to go towards DEXs, decentralized exchanges. That's where it's all going, because people are starting to like get real tired of these centralized exchanges, scamming them, not being solvent, you know, playing around with their funds while they're not looking. You know, it's like because they give them IOUs. For example, when you buy Bitcoin on Coinbase, unless you withdraw that Bitcoin to your own wallet or whatever ETH, you don't have that money. You don't have that crypto. You don't have that token, right? They have it, and they give you like an IOU, basically like an electronic IOU, and all you have to do is just hope that that IOU is backed up with your Bitcoin, that they're storing it. But you don't really know that, do you? You think it's there, but you're not sure that it's there, right? Which is what happened with FTX exchange. You know, all these people deposited their crypto there, Ethereum, Bitcoin, USDC, BUSD, whatever. And the guy was like, yeah, we got it. No worries. Like, it's all safe. Here's 5% return on that, right? but then when market turn was a downturn, he was lending out the real assets, those like cryptos, to the Alameda Trading Company that he owned 90% of. See? And then they lost their shirt. And then he loaned them, gave them more customers money. And then when everybody tried to withdraw their crypto from FTX, guess what? It wasn't there. And he's like, oh, it was mismanaged accounts. Oh, it was, we weren't sure, like, what we're doing. You knew goddamn well what you were doing, guy. You knew perfectly what you were doing. Like, come on. Like a quant trader from Gen Street, MIT grad, he didn't know what he was doing. Come on now. Yeah, scammers be scamming. That's how it is.
And I think that's what made crypto such a foreign concept is, you don't have anything hard to hold in your hand, a tangible asset per se.
Yeah, but it's the same with dollars, right? People hold their money in the bank. There's nothing tangible there either, right? I mean, you just have access to this account and they show a picture on the screen with numbers and they claim they have that money, right? But
yeah,
it's not like they have bullion of gold lying in their vault, right? Backing up each Canadian dollar 1-to-1. It's a fractional banking system, they lend out, basically like 1-to-10 for each dollar in deposit they take in. They lend out $10 in new loans. That's how they print money. Sorry,
yeah,
somebody's
true.
messaging. Yeah, like I've I've studied the the whole fiat system. Yeah, you can even read the other book. This Saifuddin guy wrote the book called Bitcoin Standard, and then the next one is called Fiat Standard. Yeah, where he goes into like the fiat system really deep in terms of crypto. Yeah, if you're interested in how all that works, you can check it out. Yeah, like once you read those two books, you'll probably have a better understanding of finance and economics than 99% of like people in the world, I would say. Yeah. Like those two books were more valuable to me than my whole NYU education of 5 years that I paid $100,000 for,
What were the book's names?
Bitcoin Standard and Fiat Standard. Yeah. So read Bitcoin Standard first. That's his like first one, the best one. And then Fiat Standard is his latest one. Yeah.
Okay.
And if you really want to get deep into like how the whole like parasite financial rentier class works, you could try also reading book Killing the Host. Yeah. To round that out. And those three books, that's it basically. That's like NYU education in 3 books. Like total cost like $70 or something like on Kindle, probably even less. I think it's like $9 on Kindle, the Bitcoin Standard. Yes, it's like $30, I guess. Yeah. Okay. So it was funny. I got more knowledge for $30 than I got for $100,000 and 5 years in NYU.
Yeah, go figure it.
God damn it. I wish I knew, man, but people are really impressed, because I mean, I did the school was super prestigious. And it was like I think 6% acceptance rate, when I was getting into the finance program, like Stern School of Business. Everybody's like, oh my God, Stern School of Business, like double major, IS, information systems and finance. Yeah. What a bunch of BS. I should have just skipped it and just read those 3 books, and just put that money, that $100,000 into Bitcoin, all of it. and I'll be a billionaire right now, just chilling in Bahamas, and my own mansion next to Sam Bankman-Fried, right? Yeah. But like they say, hindsight is always 20/20, right?
Yeah.
But you guys get the benefit of like my school of hard knocks now, right? That's kind of like what it is. I have a lot of experience, like a lot of with crypto and business and all that, and I can share with people. They can kind of benefit from that without going through it, and making those same mistakes. Like yeah, that's why I wish I met my 43-year-old self when I was like 20, and like I could tell myself like, no, don't do this, don't do that. Like just move to Silicon Valley, do startups, then buy Bitcoin. Don't go to school. Don't even go to high school. Like just learn to read and write and math, and that's it. Because I mean, even in high school, like what do they really teach you? Like this chemistry, biology. Like who uses that? Calculus. Have you guys ever used that?
No.
Exactly. Like it's waste.
Chemistry, maybe in cooking, yes, but
Yeah, like very specific if you need like chemistry. But otherwise than that, I think 99% of people never use any of that. Like, you know, I mean, I guess like math, statistics, physics. Okay, I can even physics. Like, when do you use physics? Unless you're an engineer, you're not using any of that. Yeah, but they never taught us like the valuable skills. Like, for example, how to make money, how to pay taxes, how to build a house, how to grow food, right? Like useful things. That would be nice to learn, you know, or how to eat properly. Speaking of MDHS, right? How to walk properly in terms of posture, how to do like yoga, how to do pranayama, meditation, breathing techniques. Yeah, I would have learned that instead. Instead, I had to learn it myself at my own, on my own time, my own dime. So what the hell am I paying these schools for? You know, what a scam. The whole thing is a scam. Like the higher education is a huge scam, I think. Like biggest scam. Sponsored by all these like interest-free loans that they give out to students, you know? Like, I mean, I wasn't one of the debt slaves. I paid it off quick because I was working 3 jobs while I was in school, you know? So I kept, and I got a bunch of scholarships and grants. I came out of school with only like 20 grand in loans, right? And I paid it off quick because I got like a nice job and I was just like, you know, living super cheap. And I was just like piling all the money into those loans. And I paid it off quick, like within the year. But a lot of people get out of school, they have like 100 grand in debt. The jobs are not even paying nearly that much. But anyway, that's not here or there. Yeah. And then they get destroyed by inflation and the prices are going up. So, you know, yeah, that's why I advise like people, if you have like a lot of money and you're not trying to make passive income on it, like you want to, you know, preserve value, that's where Bitcoin comes in. Like, you know, storing your money in Bitcoin long term, I think is the best, you know, idea. Yeah, no matter what they tell you. Like once you read those books that I told you about, like you understand what I'm talking about. Yeah. He's saying high school is just a daycare. Basically, nah, it's not a daycare. It's prison. That's what it is. I wish it was daycare, man. It's prison. They just keep you in there. They basically teach you how to sit still for 8 hours a day and take orders. That's the real education in high school. And plus they indoctrinate you into all kinds of weird stuff, you know, teach you history. Yeah, history. You know the saying, right? The victors write history. Oh yeah, let's not get into that. Otherwise, you know, YouTube is not going to understand those kinds of conversations. But I guess as long as we stay away from the current thing, I'm not even going to say what that is. We're good. Yeah. Not talking
Can you
about that.
talk a little more about Bitcoin and just like, no, this isn't a financial advice seminar, but
Yeah,
you know, like in terms
obviously,
of like,
yeah. Not a financial advice, just my opinion. That's all
like
it is.
you need money in the bank to pay your bills, but then beyond that, if you're not in debt, then you just
Yeah.
recommend putting it
Just
all in Bitcoin.
straight Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin is the future, man. Like it's
No
the best
stocks or bonds, no metals or anything like that.
Stocks and bonds, definitely not, because you see what
Yeah,
happens in
I
stocks and
mean like
bonds.
gold
People
and
got
silver and
slaughtered.
stuff.
Yeah, stocks and bonds, that's like negative returns. They were overpriced. Now they're correcting. Like gold, yeah, I guess gold is okay if you're holding like golden coins, not bullion, like those Krugerrands and I can't remember what they're called, but basically like those like golden coins, the collector ones, because they're more liquid. You can go into any like gold shop and sell them, right? So you can, you know, and it's easy to carry them. So, but gold is just in case that electricity is turned off and we're like eating each other, okay? Like that kind of scenario, all right? And one can argue if that scenario hits, then you don't want gold, you just want guns and ammo, okay? And a large group of like-minded people, because once that scenario kicks in, if you have guns and ammo, you have everything else. You know what I'm saying, right? Like, like the gold is not going to help you. They'll just take the gold, right? All right, but other than that scenario, which is probably not happening, I think Bitcoin is the best like store of value at the moment in the world. Yeah, it's easily transportable, divisible. It's more or less anonymous, right? And it's liquid. I mean, you could sell your Bitcoin instantly anywhere in the world, right? You can even sell it like over the counter. There's in P2P trading places where you can like exchange it for cash with people, you know? Yeah. And the way it's designed, like I don't know, Rich, if you read the books, like Bitcoin Standard, where he goes into like the mechanics, how it works. It's the
Yeah,
way
I've seen a couple of his seminars I've watched, so
yeah,
yeah.
that book is legit, man. Like, yeah, like once people understand how Bitcoin works, they'll understand that it's the new gold, basically. Like it's designed to be deflationary, and it's designed to combat inflation and to resist all censorship, all of efforts to ban it. Like it's like a cockroach, basically. Like governments try to ban it, they try to kill it, they try to like take it out. It's not gonna happen. It's just the way it's designed. You know, it was designed with that in mind from the start, which is what I like about it, right? And now countries are adapting it. Like Salvador made it official currency now, and there's and it's, you know, it's fairly successful. And now all these like other countries are considering that. So imagine if it becomes the like secondary golden standard, right? Like the reserve currency, because countries can't emit it, they can't inflate it, they can't manipulate it. You know, I mean, to a point, but it's gotten to like, you can listen to some podcasts about Michael Saylor. He's really good with that. You know, yeah, he was on Lex Friedman. If you search on Google for Lex Friedman, Michael Saylor interview, yeah, like he gets really into it. And this guy is like obviously ultra bull. I mean, I think he holds like $3 billion worth of Bitcoin, I think, but don't quote me on it. I mean, it's the micro solutions. So what he did was he like issued stock, and he used the money from the sale of stock to buy Bitcoin. Yeah, so he made a huge bet on it. Yeah, this guy, like, you know, I think Bitcoin will hit like 100K within a couple of years, 5 years max. Yeah, I mean, Kathy Wood from the Art Capital, she's saying you'll hit $1 million per Bitcoin, but you know, she's like an ultra bull, so I don't know about that. But could be anything. Yeah, but I have more faith in that than like, you know, cash or the upcoming CBDCs, right? Which is like a horrible invention, man. Like these people, whoever thinks that's a good thing is delusional, man. Like CBDC, like central bank digital currencies. Yeah, that's like straight up Orwellian enslavement mechanism. That's what that is. Like they can control your money instantly in real time, like, and they can control how you spend it, where you spend it, like, you know, what you use it for. They like they can make it expire. Like, what kind of money is this? You know. Yeah, no
Changes
thanks.
the definition of money, I guess, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, you have this money, the CBDC, but you better spend it on food or it expires within a year. So if you don't spend it, it just just disappears from your bank account. Yeah. And then they can take the taxes out instantly right from your bank account. You don't need to even file taxes. They'll just automatically charge it through like smart contracts. Yeah, pass on that. Like, you know, for sure. Or like, you know, you mentioned a few improper words, like the ones I'm not mentioning here, and they just freeze your CBDC. Press one button and that's it. You can't do anything with it. Like you can't buy anything, you can go anywhere, can't take a train, bus, nothing. They're doing that in China already. Yeah, they're rolling that out big time. They're linking it all up, like, you know, with the passports and the carbon emissions and, you know, whatever your profile. Yeah. Like they talk about news in Oxfordshire, like in England, where they're thinking of building these communities where it's like a 50-minute walk everywhere. And you can't walk out without a pass. Did you hear about that?
I did, yeah. They're gonna give you a
What?
ticket if you go out more than 100 times in a
Yeah.
year or something.
Yeah, like what the hell is this? Like it's like a jail. That's a prison. That's a virtual like smart prison, right? So then you don't need to go to jail. You could just be in your own house. They just press a button and like, bam, now you can't walk further than like 3 kilometers radius from your house. You know, otherwise you
Well,
get like fined or something like that. You can only ride a bicycle. Or like in Switzerland, they put everybody on electrical cars, and then basically they're gonna do a law that says you can't use the cars more than like for like emergency because there's no electricity. It's like, yeah, great. I think I'll stick to my gas powered, you know, vehicle. Yeah, I think I'll stick to that.
yeah.
But Teslas are great though. I can't knock Tesla. You know, I do like Tesla. Like it's a great car. It's just I don't like the whole control mechanism in it, right? Where they kind of link it up with other Teslas and they can monitor where you go and they have remote control on it and AI. Yeah, I don't know about all that. I think I'm gonna stick to gas powered cars. Unless I can reprogram the Tesla, I can put my own firmware in it. In which case, I'm good. You know. Yeah, so I'll suggest if you have like, serious savings and you like some savings that you don't wanna, like get yield on, then like Bitcoin, I think is the best way. Like Bitcoin and for stables, just USDC, BUSD, and DAI, to like really diversify. Because like USDC is like, super audited, stable. DAI is a decentralized stable that's backed by other cryptos in case like fiat blows up. And then BUSD, it's regulated by Paxos in New York. So I know it's like, and I think the funds are in like a New York reserve or something account monitored. Yeah. Because some guy was spreading FUD on Twitter. It's like, oh, get your money out of BUSD. Binance is failing. Like, I'm like, what? What are you talking about? BUSD is not even like affiliated. It's not even run by Binance. It's run by Paxos, which is a New York company regulated by New York Department of Finance. Like that guy didn't know what the hell he was talking about. So people pile them in the comments. They're like, shut up, like whatever. Binance is fine. Not that I recommend keeping your funds on Binance either. Don't get me wrong. Like I said before, like I didn't coin this. The guys from Bankless coined it, but they said centralized exchanges are like public toilets. You go in, do your business, and you go out. Wipe your hands, and go out. That's it. Though that's centralized exchanges. That's I think that's their only function. Yeah. Because people who kept their money on those central exchanges, they learned the hard way. Like this one guy, I read an article on FTX. He kept $12 million on FTX for a 5% yield. And that's it. It's gone. Like all of his 12 million. Finished. Can you imagine that? Yeah, you're a rich guy, $12 million, and now you got nothing. Yeah.
5%.
Yeah, but 5%. Like, I'm like, what are you thinking, guy? You could have gotten into like StellaSwap, put like a couple of million in there and get like 70%, 40%. Even here, stable pool, 16%, right? And he could have controlled his own keys. And nobody could like rug him. Rugging means, when they steal your money, basically, like rug pull.
Well, the people on the users on FTX could have just sent all their coins to their wallets too, right?
Yeah, of course. They just didn't because they were too lazy. They were too lazy. They didn't want to manage their own keys. They didn't want to set up Trezor. They didn't want to like do what you guys did, right? They were like just, oh, it's okay. Sam Bankman-Friedman is such a cool guy. FTX is such a great product. Oh, like he's meeting with Gary Gensler. He's, they basically bought the naming rights to the Staples Stadium. Now it's FTX Stadium. You can't be wrong. You can't be a scam. Wrong. Scam. To be honest, I didn't see it coming either. He ran an extremely good scam. I gotta give him that. It was very polished. I mean, even I was, was like, damn, that's a good exchange, and the product was good. Everybody who used it said the FTX was an excellent exchange. Like everything was fast, everything worked. The customer service was amazing, but at the end of the day, they took people's money and that's it. Yeah, that's why, I think my course is a great gateway for normal people to regain their trust into, in crypto and DeFi. Because right now, all these marketers I talk, they're like, what about FTX? But normal people don't trust crypto now. I'm like, well, they got burned by scammers, by centralized scammers. I don't promote that. My course doesn't teach that. I teach them to get into decentralized finance and control their own keys. And use centralized exchanges like toilets, basically. Get in, get out. That's it. Yeah. So that's why I gotta educate people, I guess, right? That's where the webinars come in. That's where I gotta explain the proposition properly, right? Yeah, that's the job, right? The educator's job is never over. Yeah. All right. Hey, Nina, how's it going?
Hello. Fine.
Pretty
I
good.
was yes, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm one of the people who put money into the AHD or however that's called.
FTX?
No, I don't know, the one that's most risky with like 200% almost.
Oh, the ATH? Yeah,
Yeah, 88.
it's a solid. Yeah, you're getting 200% of your money though. Congrats. That's legit.
Yeah, I just don't have enough money to go into the safe ones because I want to make money.
Yeah,
So
yeah. That's a perfect good strategy. I mean, ATH Glimmer is not that risky either. Glimmer is the main token of Moonbeam, and ATH is a project that was vetted by StellaSwap. So it's relatively risky compared to like the other ones like Bitcoin and Ethereum and USDC, right? Like the giants, the blue chips.
yeah.
Yeah, it's none of the coins on StellaSwap are like, as they call them, scam coins, shit coins. They don't allow any of those in. So yeah, so when I say risky, it's all relative. I mean,
So the biggest risk would be impermanent loss, no?
impermanent loss. Yeah, basically. But
Impermanent.
but they're kind of bottomed out now anyway, both ATH and Glimmer. So as long as you kind of stick in there until bull run, you don't really care about impermanent loss. When you
Yeah, I have no idea about these things. So bull run, like you will notify us, or will we
Yeah,
notice it when the
oh,
price is going up crazy?
yeah. You will definitely notice. I mean, like
Yeah.
bull run means when basically the news turns positive, like Fed pivots, starts printing money, the war in Ukraine is over, all the scammers get jailed up and flushed out, which is I think almost done now. Like all these things happen, and then basically the sentiment turns, and people are like, oh, crypto solved all his problems. So then boom, everything just goes up like 10x, and just everything is green, and people are going insane and putting all their life savings into, like that kind of thing. Yeah.
And then I sell and buy land and houses and gold.
Basically, yeah. And then if that happens, both ATH and Glimmer are gonna go up. So actually, not only are you gonna get yield at 100% of your money, the money you have on ATH Glimmer will increase during the bull run, because that's not a stable coin. So, and I think they're pretty correlated. If Glimmer's gonna go up, ATH is definitely gonna go up. Yeah. So, and then you cash out. Yeah, and you're good to go. Yeah, that's my strategy. I mean, it's pretty foolproof so far.
But
There's
that
all
will take
that?
some time, no?
Yeah. Nobody knows though when bull run is coming, but that's the beautiful part of yield farming. You don't have to know, right? You're not a trader. You just put it in, you get the rewards, and you just wait. Easy. You don't need to trade, put in stops, go short, go long. Like, yeah, that's I mean, I'm doing that too, but that's definitely not part of this course. Yeah, that's that's risky. Like, you don't do that.
It's very interesting. No, I would have to study a lot, but I think it's very interesting. No, but about what I asked in the group, like about the percentage.
Yeah.
What is where we earn more about the how is it called, like the percentage thingy, or where we get the extra coins? Because I never kind of get.
What do you
this.
mean? What do you mean
You
the
get
extra?
yeah, like the coins that you get per day, like the things slash day.
Oh, that's just the fixed rewards that this pool, this farm gets per day, and that basically gets split between all the people in that pool. So like you see, for example, if you go in the farm,
where the percentage comes from.
yeah, that's how they calculate the percentage. They take the price of each token like in real time. They kind of multiply it, and they get the full money rewards, and then they see how much funds is in the pool, and that's where you get that real time percentage. They do the math for you basically. So you don't have to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just didn't know how it's related to each other. Not really.
What do you mean how they're related to? Oh, like in
No,
terms of
that what
loss?
you just explained. I just didn't know how the so and so much per day was related to the percentages.
Yeah, it's a smart contract. Basically, it's automated, so it calculates everything in real time, like all the time, 24/7. So, for example, if more people go into ATH Glimmer, then those rewards are going to be split between more people, and the APY goes down. If people go out of the pool and go into some other farm, then the percentage will go up, right? Because you're still in there, but there's less people. But the rewards are fixed. You're still getting the same money, only split between less people. Yeah.
Will the rewards go up in general? Like if there's like lots of people coming into this now?
I mean,
or will the percentage go down and down? I don't know if like now 1 million people says, oh, DeFi is really cool. They go into StellaSwap and all put their money.
Yeah.
Will I earn less?
Well, yeah, then it'll go down. If more people put their money into a farm, then everybody will get less. That's just how it
Oh,
works, you know.
I don't like this. Maybe you shouldn't
Well,
promote it so much.
well, don't worry.
You know what I'm meaning, no?
I'm not selling nearly enough to make a difference for sure. So
No, but
you
that's what I'm thinking. It's like, but the percentage will go down. That's not good. That's not nice.
yeah, well, listen, I gotta make money too, you know. I gotta sell the course.
No, but that is really true. No, like if people are coming more and more in future, it's kind of bad
Yeah.
also.
Yeah,
It's
well,
more stable, but
it's a good thing you're here now though, right?
yeah, I should have more money though.
Yeah,
No, but
he
it's
pays to be
going to be
early.
more stable with more people, so that is a benefit.
Yeah. No, but at the same time, more people come in, more people do trading, and then they can afford to up the rewards as well. So you're not considering that piece.
That's what I
Yeah,
mean.
yeah,
No,
you're
no,
not,
that's
yeah,
what I
you're not
mean.
considering that piece of the puzzle,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah, I am. That's
Yeah,
why
yeah.
I'm asking.
Yeah, yeah. No,
I
no.
hope they do that.
If more people, no, they will basically, because as more people
Yeah.
go into StellaSwap, that means more traders use the exchange. If more
Yeah.
traders use the exchange, that means the rewards increase, and the increased
Yeah.
rewards can offset the extra people that are
More.
that are farming and providing liquidity. See, so it's
Yeah,
always
okay.
like this formula: the traders and liquidity providers, right? Which is us, yield farmers,
Yeah.
right? So more fees, more rewards, more traders. So it's like kind of like a virtuous circle. Yeah. Oh, look, newbie saying that ATH has gone up 100% in price in the last few days. That's good. See,
Okay, good.
yeah, I guess it was the bottom, right? Not too long ago. Yeah, because a lot of people, like I follow a lot of traders and like Arthur Hayes and my private trading group. Yeah, and everybody's saying that we definitely hit the bottom. Like, it might drop a little more if there's some kind of like another black swan event like FTX or something. But you guys don't really care. I mean, if you kind of in the farm and you're basically holding through the bear, like you don't really care too much because it's you're still getting your yields, right, and your money once it's locked in. So
yeah, and the I can see that my holdings are going up without putting anything more. So I don't have much, but I'm seeing like I have 10 euros more or 20 euros more just by having the money or something.
Yeah. Well, that's the rewards, piling in, and plus also if the token prices go up.
The price is going up of the.
Okay. Yeah. Yep.
What I have.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. When it goes up a lot, both tokens go up a lot. Your value of your investment go up as well, not only just the yield. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's the best scenario where the value of your like investment goes up and you get yield on top of that. That's the double yummy, like bam. Yeah, need be saying the signs of the bull awakening. I don't know, man. We'll see. The bull market will come when nobody expects it.
Yeah, but
as
I
always.
need more money. Like I need to lend some money, not too much, from someone so I can put a bit more.
Oh yeah, I mean, I have some students do that, but be careful with leverage. Like as long as you can service the debt, the interest on that money, then mathematically makes sense.
No, private. I'm not going to lend from the bank.
Yeah, like something like that.
I don't do that. No, private.
Yeah,
without leverage.
I mean, like we had some people that actually took out loans from a bank, and put the money here, but that's their decision, like you control your own money. You take on your own risk. I mean, you're in this scenario, I just teach you how to do it, but you have full control. I have no control whatsoever, no access whatsoever to your money, and neither does StellaSwap. They don't have access to your money either. Nobody has access to your money except you.
Yeah, I still have to buy a Trezor.
Yeah, that's advisable if you go into larger amounts. Like I always recommend getting a Trezor. Although I mean, MetaMask works fine. It's not like it doesn't work.
Yeah, but I also want to buy Bitcoin in future. So
okay, yeah, so you can store that right on the Trezor. Yeah,
exactly. And I can't on MetaMask. I would have to leave it on Binance. So
no, don't leave that on Binance. Yeah. Well, actually, on the Trezor, you can use Trezor with MetaMask, and you can also use Trezor for Bitcoin separately, like through their own software, the Trezor suite. So yeah, because Bitcoin is not supported by MetaMask. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's a problem. Why I didn't buy any, just for having some.
I mean, you can get other wallets like Exodus, for example, which you can put on your PC. That's pretty good. Like I have that, and that supports Every
if I
coin.
want Trezor anyway, I make the effort to buy it before I put more money.
Yeah, but I'm saying if you want to
Mhm.
like store Bitcoin without Trezor, you can use Exodus wallet. Yeah, it's pretty good,
Okay.
dependable. And it has a nice graphical interface. It's very like fancy with all the sound effects. Yeah, you like it. It's very beginner
Okay.
friendly. Yeah, and I use it. It's not just beginner friendly. I
Okay.
mean, it's solid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I should think, well, but the Trezor, I mean, it's a bit annoying to always having to put it into the PC when I'm doing anything with Bitcoin, but
It's not really. It's not that complicated. I mean,
no, it's
Thanks, Johnny. Because John has to run. Yeah.
yeah, but with a bit more than MetaMask, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought it
It's you have to authorize basically every transaction on a Trezor. That's the thing. But the plus side is that you have to authorize every transaction on Trezor. See, so the minus is the plus, because you can't get hacked because you have to physically authorize on the dongle every transaction. See, so
Yeah.
hackers can't do that for you, right? Like a hacker would have to go physically to your house, find your Trezor, find out your PIN code for the Trezor, and then like authorize the transaction, which is yeah, good luck with that. Yeah, that's what guns and dogs are for,
Yeah,
if hackers want to break into your house or steal your crypto, that's not internet security, that's home security issue. Yeah, and if you're in US, you have options for that. If somebody breaks in your house. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Second
I
Amendment is great here. I
like,
love it.
honestly, I find it so interesting that you still have to talk about that one theme so much because here I don't even notice anything about it.
What do you mean?
Like, in Europe, like in Germany, okay, it's different, but here where I live, it's like
It's,
the
Spain?
thing.
You talking about?
Yeah, it's not an issue. It's like no one cares.
You mean like in terms of security, like people breaking in?
No. What the theme, the topic you don't want to talk about.
Oh, that
It's so
topic. Okay,
different
yeah,
here.
yeah,
It's like
yeah.
everything is so different here. I can't really imagine, I don't live very safe, but I feel so safe. It's like someone breaking in here. It's like, nah.
Yeah. No, I
I'm,
mean,
I'm
I'm pretty safe here as well. Nobody's breaking
yeah,
in.
but
It's
I think
fine.
it's a big
But
difference. I don't know. I've never been to America, but
yeah, but in some areas though,
I
like
think it's a
like
bit
where I
different.
live, you don't need it. You don't need like guns, but yeah, if you live somewhere in like bad area, then you
Yeah.
are the security. Like you don't want to depend on the cops to come rescue you because by the time they get there, it's too late. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like I don't have a gun personally, because like
Okay.
I don't need it where I live. And plus I can take care of myself if somebody attacks, like on the street or something. Right. But maybe later if I move somewhere else like Texas or Florida, I'm definitely gonna, get some home security solutions.
Yeah.
For
I just
sure.
don't feel I need it because I feel I live completely unsafe, but I feel safe
All
because
right,
just
that's great. So you must live in a great area, and
I
everybody's
guess so. Like
kind of
when I hear you talking, I think I live in a great area.
yeah.
I mean, everyone has a gun because it's a countryside and like everyone does hunting, like for
Oh,
animals.
oh,
No,
okay.
that's not nice, but
Right, yeah. But so they have guns. Like those
yeah, but
people.
like the ones with the tiny bullets, like the strange ones. I don't know how to
Oh,
call them.
oh, okay, like an airsoft
Yeah, for
rifles or
little
something?
birds, really not nice.
Pellets? Oh, like
Yeah, I guess.
pellet guns? Oh,
Yeah,
okay, like those kinds of things.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I believe in, like you have to protect yourself. So, where I live,
Yeah.
it's not an option. Like, because I live in New York, which has the worst gun laws, I think, in the world or something.
Mhm.
It's like impossible. I mean, it's possible, but you have to go through so much crap. Like,
Mhm.
and then you can't carry it anywhere either. They have all these like laws that you can't bring it there, bring it here. Yeah, the politicians hate it when the citizens are armed. They really hate it because then they can't do things to you. But yeah, let's not talk about that. That's not a YouTube type friendly
Yeah,
conversation.
neither probably. And it's not nice. It's not a nice topic in general.
Yeah, it's
Not really.
fine. We're here to talk about making money with passive income, on
Yeah,
StellaSwap. Yeah,
nice
that's
topics.
the way. Make big bucks, or not
Yeah,
so big bucks, which is good too. Yeah. Like
yeah.
it's one more step towards financial freedom, right? Which is kind of
Which I
people like, oh,
love.
financial
Yeah.
freedom. I don't have enough money. I can't put enough in StellaSwap. Yeah, but Rome wasn't built in a day, right? It takes time. You have to start somewhere.
That's me. It's like I have like almost no money at all, but yeah, I can put like a bit every month, and at one point I
It-
have. So
It all grows, you know, like at some point I didn't have any money either. So I just went out there and I made some money, and then but see, once you make money, you maximize the value of your savings, which is important. Because
Yeah.
other people, they make money and they put it in the bank, and the money doesn't work for them. They have to just keep working for the money, right?
yeah,
And at some point, the whole idea is to switch those around to make your money
I
work for
never had
you.
so much money.
Yeah, when you have so much money, the money works for you now, not you work for the money,
Yeah,
right? Or at some point you work for the money, but now the money is working as well, and you're like, oh, I'm starting to, you know, see like
yeah.
the
At the
difference.
moment, well, I have like almost nothing, but still, it's very nice to have like this tiny bit of stuff coming in without
Yeah,
doing any, apart
exactly.
from putting it on StellaSwap, which is not a great effort.
Yeah,
It's so
no
easy
effort.
with Binance.
The biggest. Oh yeah. Oh, you tried Binance? Yeah, it's easy, right?
Yeah,
Like,
of course. I'm
super
in
easy.
Europe.
Yeah,
It's so easy.
you're
It's
the
just
lucky
like,
one.
yeah, I'm very lucky with that one. I am so happy about it.
Yeah, like the whole bridging thing and all this stuff. It's like, oh, it's a
Yeah,
grind.
and it costs money. I mean, apart from being annoying and taking more time, it just costs money.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Binance is, yeah, it takes like the tiniest amount of fees. That's true,
Tiny.
but
I think like one glimmer it takes or something like that. Just
yeah,
like
almost
30
nothing.
cents, 40 cents,
Yeah.
like to send it out. Well, hopefully US regulations will catch up and actually allow Binance US, because we do have Binance in the United States.
Mhm.
It's called Binance US, but the service is so horrible. I checked it out. It is the worst. First of all, it's only available in 10 states. Okay, that's it, or 12 or something like that. So that was a no-go right there. And like I tried to create an account and I couldn't do it because their customer service was freaking horrible, like horrible. So I just gave up. I'm like, screw this. I'm gonna go to
I can't
Coinbase.
imagine, because Binance is just so easy. It's like so
Yeah,
easy.
Binance International is great. Not Binance US. Binance US,
Yeah,
they dropped the
I don't know.
ball. They dropped the
Yeah.
ball on that one, man. Like, which was disappointing, you know. But Kraken is good too. Like, but it's funny, Kraken has Glimmer, but we're not, as US citizens, are not allowed to use it.
Okay, great.
So it's like you have Glimmer, but you still have to use, like, you know, Ethereum, USDC, Bridge, all that with Kraken. Yeah. So I might actually make a module on Kraken at some point. Yeah, when I have some time, but I need to like relaunch with the Finnish course now and get some more students in, you know, make a little more money. Keep it going, right? That's the idea. Anyway, all right. So I think we're good. So anybody else have any questions, concerns? Oh, nobody. That's good. Very nice. I've done a good job then in terms of the course and the Zooms. Yeah, but don't worry, we'll resume the Zoom sessions once a little bit later, couple of months or so. I got to do some sales and marketing, get some fresh students into the course, some real newbies. You guys will be the veterans now, the pilot users. So anyway, yeah. But once I relaunch, let me know if you know, any of your friends want to get into StellaSwap, if they want to buy the course, and you know, just send me a message on Telegram. Yeah, I'm in the chats. All right, guys. So enjoy your weekend, everybody. Thanks for
You too.
coming,
Thank
so much.
you.
and speak soon. I'll be in the
Yeah.
chat.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye.